welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create the perfect relationship between you and your body. Treat your body with all love, honor, gratitude, and respect. When you make it your goal to adore your body and accept yourself completely, you're learning to have the perfect relationship with anyone else you are with. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 88, NASDAQ up 53, S&P's up 13, gold contract down $17.30, traded at $1,355 an ounce. Silver off 47 cents at $20.18 and 81 cents an ounce. Platinum down $7 at $1,459 an ounce. Copper flat at $2.99 a pound. Light sweet crude up $1.50 at $99.62 a barrel. Bonds 10-year up 6 ticks at 124.15. 30-year up 10 ticks, trading out at 133.03. King dollar flat at 79.51. The euro is up 9 at 139, and the yen is down 40, trading out at 101.36. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. What do you have? You're up $12.50, and if you want to see a contraction of volume, you got it, baby. 492 million going against 600 million. You're actually going against, when we take a look at the downdraft, you're going, well, actually, we did 585 million. So it did 100 million the last few minutes. So 585 million is going against 723. That's your S&P. Dow Industrials, we take a look at the Dow Industrials, what you have with the Dow Industrials. She got to a price point today of 16,369. She closed at 336. And the Dow, of course, goes back December 31st where its high was. The Dow is the weakest index out there. NASDAQ Composite. We take a look at the Composite. What the Composite did out here, it did 1.9 billion going against 2.4. Composite closed at its highs up $53 at 4,333, and the high on the way down the 13th was 4,339. We'll see whether they can make it or not. Inside the NDX 100, you had a contraction of volume once again. We did 29 million. That 29 million is going against 48 million. If we take a look at the SPY, what you have is this. The SPY, the SPY did 98 million. 98 million is going against, where is she? Come on, baby. There she is. She's going against 155 million and 159 million. Big numbers. There's no two ways about that. We take a look at the gold contract. What we have with gold is this. Gold had made a run higher yesterday. Got into the September, June swing points, failed on price, on volume. Gold back down today, $17. We're 151,000 contracts out here. And we're trading at the 1355.90 level. I expect what we're going to see here, we're going to get down somewhere into the 12. You get 1225 to, no, not 1225, 1325 to 1285. That's where I'm looking for this baby to get down into. Bonds, okay, bond market, folks, the bond market wants higher price. The 10-year today, what it did, backs off on lighter volume, did 908,000 contracts. We got down to a price point of 128.04, rejected that level, closed at 124.16. Bonds are building cars to get into that 131 level. That's your 10-year. The 10-year right now, the yield on the 10-year is 2.672. We take a look at the 30-year. What we have with the 30-year, she's also strong. 30-year right now, back down, 226,000 contracts. We're at 133.02, and she was going into 490,000 contracts. This 30-year is getting set up to run into the 141 mark. Big numbers. Now, King Dollar once again. So check this out. This is pretty amazing, actually. And it's huge divergence. And if we go over to King Dollar, and you take a look at King Dollar is still at the lower end of its range, has light volume, but guess what? It hasn't been able to get higher in price, and gold got smacked. That's saying, guess what? King Dollar is going to reject these lows again and, you know, get up to this 80 160 level. What is unusual is that the longer this stays at the bottom of its range, it's the higher the chances that it will break that range. But bottom line, it hasn't done it yet. And what gold has done is tested the top, pulled back, had lighter volume, was a failure in price, failure in volume. Equities did the same thing. The XAU, the HUI, you name it, GLD, they all did it. So that's saying that, hey, those babies want to pull back. The dollar wants to go higher. After the close out here, Oracle. Oracle just came out with numbers. Let's see what Oracle has to say. Oracle, the estimate, bottom line estimate was 70 cents. They made 68. The top line estimate, they missed both. Top line estimate was $9.36 billion. They did $9.32 billion. Oracle closed at $38.84. Right now, she's trading at $36.60. Oh, she's taking a hit. That's $2. So she's going to come after filling this gap down here. What a trip this is. Okay, so, yeah, she's going to go right after the gap. She's got a gap wide open from December. That gap, the top of that gap is $34.76, and she's trading, let's see, she's trading at 35, let's see, 36.55 right now. And as one of our, let me see. Yeah, and it is hitting the Qs right away. So the Qs closed at 90.53. They're at 90.46 right now. Let's go to Pete. Hey, Pete, what's going on? Let's go to Laurie. Hi, Laurie. How are you?
Hey, Tom. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. You know, Tom, I'm really interested in the shippers and the housing, and I was looking at the lower price ones, and on the Hovenia was one, HOV, and GFA, and I was wondering what your opinion was on these two markets right now.
Hovenia, I wouldn't be buying.
No?
No. Hovenia's trading at 439. Well, I wouldn't be buying any of the houses right now. The housing stocks, they're gonna pull back, and so Hovenia. Let's put this on a 4-year. So what you have is this: she came off the lows, $1.42. She runs up to $7. She comes off that level. You know, she goes sideways from last December, and now the way that she came down, Laurie, in March 7th, the week of March 7th, that was nasty. Okay, she's coming down with volume. That's saying that you're going to do a much, well, that doesn't have to be a much larger correction. The houses really never corrected. They went sideways. They went straight line up. Then they went sideways from December. So I suspect Hovenia can get back somewhere into 403. What was the second one?
GFA.
GFA.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted the shippers. I'm sorry. Eagle. EGLE.
Shippers. EGLE. I see. Okay. So this is the this is Eagle Shipping. This is a dry bulk carrier. The low is 267. The high is 875. Okay, so let's look at these ones. Put this on a 2-year weekly. Okay, so this little baby here, 340. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to put up a few more because this looks to me that you're at 460 and 340 is game on this. Let me bring up a few more. And what you have here, so dry's pulled up a little today. RV. Let's see what Diana Shipping did. DSX. She went up on light volume too. Yeah, I wouldn't bite on this yet. You know, I'm pulling up a few more of these, and what you have, like Diana Shipping is one of the best ones out there. That's 1249. That wants to go back to 1149. And if you take a look at the actual stocks that are important to these shippers, meaning Valley is at 1274 and wants to trade into lower price also. So you have to keep your hands in your pocket for a bit.
Okay. You don't see any spot for Eagle maybe to probably get in?
Yeah, with Eagle, EG. Eagle, you're at 464. Yeah, I wouldn't. Right now, I mean, that can get down to $3.25.
Okay.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.